I didn't want to be a rock star, and I didn't want to be a movie star. No pictures, please. I want to be a health-based culinary expert, a cook star, and so can you. Hi, my name is Remy, and today on Cook Time, we're going to prep and cook one of my favorite dishes called corn and avocado salsa. Okay, first things first. The #1 rule on Cook Time with Remy is that you always check with a parent or an adult before you start cooking. Next, it's very important to wash your hands before cooking any food. Okay, let's get started. Today we're making corn and avocado salsa. I love eating avocados. Not only are avocados really good for you, but they taste really good too. The next thing we need to do is get our cooking pots, pans, and bowls. So I have my mixing bowl and my spoon, and we will also need to have the ingredients used to make this great salsa. So we will need to have yellow and green bell peppers, avocados, the main ingredient, some corn as sweet as I am, cucumber, some cilantro in there, onion, a jalapeno pepper for a little spice, and some orange juice because I didn't get my morning OJ and because the citrus is really good, some lime juice, olive oil, some tortilla chips for a little crunch, and then some salt and pepper. Did you know that one avocado tree can produce 120 avocados a year? And here's a cool fact. Latin Americans wrap up avocados and present them as wedding gifts. Now, that's my kind of present. So the first thing we're gonna do is add our corn to the bowl. Adds a nice sweetness to the salsa, and also it really adds great color to it because it's really bright yellow. Next up, we have some cucumbers. Add a nice crunch in there. And also an interesting fact about cucumbers is that General Grant ate cucumbers every day with a cup of coffee. I'm not really sure how that worked for him, but apparently it did. Next up, we have some onions to add a little more crunch into this. And then, oops, put that in there. Then we have some yellow bell pepper. Also, yellow bell pepper have twice as much vitamin C as an orange, so we have a lot of vitamin C in this. Then we have some green bell pepper, more crunch of course. And then we have some jalapenos, add a nice little kick to it. Go with our sweetness really well. And then we have our avocados, which we're adding last because we don't want to get them all mushy and make guacamole. So we're gonna put these in there. And also, did you know that 90% of the avocados grown in the US are from California? And so that means we can get avocados all year round, which is amazing. And also, avocados are really good for you because they're sodium and cholesterol free. So now we have some cilantro, nice freshness to it. And cilantro, actually, it's probably one of my favorite herbs because it has such a bright taste to it and it goes really well with this dish. Then of course we have some salt and some pepper. And then we're gonna mix it up. The mixing technique I like to use is called folding. And so that means you basically just bring everything from the bottom and put it on top. And it's just an easier way to do it. It doesn't harm your avocados so that they don't get all crazy and mushy. And one of the reasons I like to stir my ingredients dry so that way it just makes it easier to mix really. And also another interesting fact about avocados is that they're actually in fact a fruit and not a vegetable because only fruits have seeds on the inside. So now we have our salsa all mixed up. We have our sauce over here, some orange juice. And we have some lime juice we're gonna put in there, some more citrus, and some olive oil. And then we're gonna mix this up. And whenever you have any kind of sauce or dressing, you always wanna add it on right before you serve your dish. So that way you don't have a soggy salsa. Because trust me, that does not taste very good. So we're gonna pour this on here, just enough to get a good coat on this. We don't wanna make a soup here. I'm gonna mix it up. And one of the things I really, really love about this sauce is just because it's so citrusy from the orange juice and the lime juice. So it complements with the cilantro and the avocados really well. Since presentation matters because we eat with our eyes, I'm gonna go ahead over here and bring my platter over. And then I'm gonna put my salsa in this bowl here. And this is a really, really colorful salsa, mainly because of the cucumbers and the corn. It just looks really good. So I'm gonna put that good enough in there, good helping. And then you have your corn and avocado salsa. When you're cooking, it's always very important to make sure your ingredient measurements are right. And your ingredients should be as fresh as possible so your food tastes as fresh as possible and tastes the best. Remember the cook time rule. You should always include all 5 food groups whenever you make each meal. Cooking is fun, and the food you make should taste good and be healthy for you. Now for my favorite part, the taste test. This is really good. I know the combination sounds pretty crazy, but you have got to try it. It's crazy good. The flavor of the avocado is pretty subtle, but the texture is heavenly. I love corn in all kinds of ways, but this is probably my favorite way yet. The flavors in this dish are like, wow. All kids should lead a healthy, active, and nutritious life. And we all play a role educating young people about healthy choices, including the 16 million children at risk of hunger in the US. Join me, Sodexo, and our partners Share Our Strength to help raise awareness about the 1 in 5 kids at risk of hunger by joining the movement of Generation No Kid Hungry. Thank you for hanging out with me on Cook Time with Remy. See you next time when we'll be making beet salad with apples. Yes, you're going to love beets. Hi, my name is Remy, and today on Cook Time... Okay, when you're cooking, it's always very important to make sure your cooking measurements are right. Your ingredient measurements. Okay.